This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
Mr. Edwards was asked from August 2016 through June 2017, have you had sexual intercourse with any woman other than Miss Brooks? What was his response?
Mr. Edwards' response was yes.
So he confessed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Who did you have a sexual encounter with?
I can't say the name of her. I would tell her, but I'm not gonna say it here.
Is she a co-worker?
No, not a co-worker.
Is she a friend?
But
Not
you're
a friend.
admitting that you cheated.
In March when she left. When I came home and everything on her side of the room was gone, the TV, the lamp, and me reaching out to her, can't get a hold of her, it was a situation that occurred then.
And you have not moved back with him since March, have you?
I have a key. I go back every other week. All he talk about is we're going to get married and that we're going leaving and going to Florida in August.
Your Honor, it happened and I felt bad about it, and
So
it wasn't even a thing that continued. I wasn't gonna tell you. I let her different ways know. I brought this up to you.
But Mr. Edwards, why did she have to find out for the first time in court today?
I tried to tell her I didn't want to lose her, especially like
You know what? The truth will hurt for a little bit, but a lie will hurt forever.
Mr. Edwards, is there anything that you would like to say to Ms. Brooks?
I'm sorry. I apologize, and I hate that I hurt you. I understand you feeling like how you feel, and I apologize for that.
All right.
Ms. Brooks, are you done?
Yeah.
You're done?
Yes.
There's nothing to say.
Nothing to say.
Mr. Edwards, you lost a good woman.
Yeah, I understand that.
There are not very many women who would just pick up their life and travel halfway across the country. Not only have you lost her as a lover, you've lost her as a friend. She's been your friend for the last 20 years. And you have completely lost that out of spite.
You're talking about moving across country, driving 29 hours. I might drive that far for you, Mr. Cutler.
Mr. Edwards, if you have any chance with her, you need to do right by her. If you've lost a chance with her and another woman does come along, I hope you have learned a valuable lesson.
Honesty is the best policy.
As we say here in Couples Court, don't cheat yourself out of a chance for a good relationship. Court is adjourned. Now, in this case, you conducted a polygraph examination of Mr. Lee, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
You asked Mr. Lee, since being married to your wife, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone other than your wife? What was his response?
He said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
Your Honor, on this particular question, there were several significant physiological responses which indicated to me that he was being deceptive.
Mr. Lee, who have you been involved with since you've been married with her?
Nobody. I'm sticking by that.
Your wife needs to hear the truth.
Ron, can you please try to bring Miss Lee back in? Miss Lee, you're very obviously heartbroken. Tell us what you're thinking right at this moment.
I don't want him to come back to Montana with me.
You're done.
Can't do it. If he would at least been honest in here when y'all asked him, I could have worked on it.
Mr. Lee, my husband, my co-judge has offered you an opportunity to come clean. So I'm gonna ask you.
You've been married for 9 years.
Yes.
The question was,
Oh, okay, go ahead.
since you've been married to Miss Lee, have you had sexual intercourse with any other woman?
No, Your Honor.
Well, you can take a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink. So,
As we say in this court, don't cheat yourself out of a chance for a good relationship. Court is adjourned.
The lie detector determined that he was being deceptive, Your Honor.
Wow. Okay, Charles.
After he answered this question, he did want to explain. He has had sex with one woman just about 2 weeks after meeting Miss Taylor, but that she knows about that woman.
Okay.
However, this does not rule out the possibility that he may have had sex with other women that Miss Taylor is unaware of.
Mr. Caldwell, you've got a 6-year relationship with this woman on the line. If you've got any hope of saving this relationship, now is your chance to come clean.
And be honest. No, I'm not playing with you.
I only been with who she knows about.
We know about that one. We're talking about the other instances.
Because, Charles, you lied, okay? Now go ahead and say what you did. I mean, for real.
Have you been with other women? That's a yes or no question.
Yes, that's true.
All right. All right. What happened?
The fellas is we having drinks and partying, so, you know, we just...
So you were out with the boys, woman, and you stepped out of your relationship?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that's the only time?
Yes, Your Honor.
I don't believe that either. And I can't believe you. Oh, my God.
I'm sorry, I love you, and it'll never happen again.
Miss Taylor, you came here for answers. They are not the answers you probably wanted to hear. I want to know, what is it that you're thinking right now that you want to do?
I don't know, Your Honor. I'm just hurt. I'm in shock. Like,
Sorry.
It's just not what I'd want to. That's not what I was expecting. You don't.
Mr. Caldwell, Ms. Taylor's got some decisions she needs to make, but you've got some decisions you need to make on how you're going to win back her trust if this relationship is going to go forward.
All right, Mr. Mull, your story's getting ready to be told. Do you want to tell it? Do you want Mr. Lawrence to tell it?
Tell what? Ain't nothing to tell.
All right.
You asked Mr. Mull 3 questions. You asked Mr. Mull, since moving back in with Ms. Burris, have you had sexual intercourse with Ms. Bodie? You asked Mr. Mull, since you returned home to Ms. Burris, have you had sexual intercourse with Ms. Bodie? You asked Mr. Mull, since returning to live with Ms. Burris, have you had sexual intercourse with Ms. Bodie?
What was his response to those 3 questions?
He said no to all 3 questions.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined on all 3 questions that he was being deceptive.
It's not news to anybody. It's not news to not a person sitting here. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you had sex with Mr. Mull?
Last night.
Last night. Was he with you last night?
Nope.
Ms.
Ms.
Burris,
Burris.
I can't imagine what kind of hurt and pain is behind that expression. Can you share with us what's going through your mind right now?
I'm done. He could go on, bro.
All right, it has been confirmed, Ms. Burris, and let me give you some thoughts. You don't have to put up with any old thing from any old body. Do you hear me?
Because he's shown you who he is and what he is, and you're never going to be number 1 in his life.
Ms. Bodie, let me say this to you. If you walk out with him, you didn't take home the prize. And if I were you, I wouldn't walk, I would run from him and find somebody who's worthy of you. This ain't it. This is not it.
And Mr. Mull, you need to be truthful.
No, Mr. Mull needs to get gone.
No, he needs to be truthful. You first need to be truthful with yourself. If you don't want to be in a relationship, don't be in one.
Be a man.
Be a man, man up. Do your thing. Just don't hurt everybody else in the process.
Leave a weight of destruction.
Ms. Burris and Mr. Mull, we have counseling for you so that you all can have the tools and the mechanisms to move past this point and get on with your lives. As we say in this courtroom, don't cheat yourself out of a chance for a happy and healthy relationship. Court is adjourned.